everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Rivet here. Today we're going to do something nice and interesting, sort of like a chemistry experiment of sorts. We're going to do lacto-fermented carrots. Yes, fermented carrots. Up until a couple weeks ago, I did not know that you could ferment carrots and eat them. But apparently it's a thing, and they turn out delicious. So I did some research and I found out how easy it is. It's just time consuming. So I thought, hey, I'm making it. All you need is some good quality pile of carrots. You need some sea salt. Don't use iodized salt for that. We're going to jazz it up with a little bit of red pepper flakes and some garlic. Yeah, we're using real live garlic here, none of that cheater stuff. So let's get prepping. Alright, so after just peeling and chopping the carrots into quarters, we're ready to go. Now I've got a pint mason jar. I'm going to make several of those. You do not have to sterilize that. Just wash it with regular dish soap and warm running water and rinse it. Remember, we're going to encourage bacteria to grow, and the bacteria that we want to grow is lactobacillus. That's what's going to cause the lacto-fermentation, and that's a good bacteria. That's what gives us cottage cheese and yogurt and, you know, good things. So anyway, the first thing we need to do is set the jar on the side, apparently, and start jamming in the carrots, because we want to pack it as tight as possible. But wait, I forgot. We're going to jazz it up. So I got the real non-cheaters garlics here. So we're going to shove some garlic in there and a little bit of red pepper flakes. Get in there. Okay? Because we want it to have a little bit of flavor. So let me fill up the jar. Okay, you can see I've got the jar packed pretty tightly. You want to really jam them in there. Oh, I see another hole in there. I'm going to stick another piece of carrot in there. Now to make the brine, what we got here is 2 quarts of distilled water. You don't want to use tap water because of the chlorine. And of course, chlorine will kill the nice bacteria that we want to feed and help grow. So for every quart of water, you need 2 tablespoons of salt. So I got 2 quarts there. I've got 4 tablespoons of that sea salt. We're just going to whisk it up until it dissolves. After we got all the salt dissolved, now we're going to add it to the jar. And what we want to do is get enough of this brine to cover the carrots completely. Now that we got our complete 4 pints of carrots, and you want to jiggle them around or tap them to get all the air bubbles out. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to take a piece of saran wrap and just lightly cover them like that. And I'm going to take a rubber band and put it around there. Now we're going to leave these out on the counter for about 5 days, and we'll monitor it, and I'll show you how the activity is going to start. So join me then. Alright, and welcome back. It is now exactly 9 days later, and through the miracle of time, we are going to continue with our fermented carrots. It is minus 8 degrees outside, and it's pretty chilly in this kitchen. So the fermentation has slowed down a little bit, but if you can see the bubbles here and the bubbles all the way around, these guys were actively bubbling for the entire week. So what we're going to do now is open them up and taste them. One of the signature things that you want to look for while you're fermenting the carrots is obviously the slight bubbling at the top. Now if you get any thick scum that grows over it, like solid, you don't want that. That's not good stuff. But what you want to look for is the liquid has gotten slightly opaque. It's gotten a little, that jar is starting to crack. It's gotten a little cloudy, which is fine. That is definitely an indicator. You can see, can you see that? Let me bring it down here. Yeah, you can see the cloudiness in there. That's exactly what you want. So we got these 2 jars. Let me fish out a carrot out of each, and we're going to taste test it. The scent of this is really, really delightful. Garlicky, of course, but kind of nice and vinegary. So we got one. Can you see that? Let's move this over here. So we got this carrot out of this jar, and let's grab a carrot from this jar. And you astute viewers can tell, you saw when I loaded them how tightly packed they are. The fermenting process shrinks them a little bit, so they're a lot easier. Okay, so here we are. The smell is, my goodness, so good. Pickly, but better. Alright, so we're going to try the carrot out of this jar. Slightly crunchy, not as crunchy as a fresh carrot. Garlicky. Woo! I love it. Yeah, didn't get much heat from the red pepper flakes. I can taste it. It is there. Got a nice kick to it. Good stuff. Let's try this one. Same flavor. If you like pickled jalapenos, pickled okra, pickles in general, you're going to love this stuff. And again, the carrots keep all their nutrition, like raw carrots, when you ferment them like this. Unlike when you cook them, as soon as you subject them to heat, boom, all their nutrition goes away. But I'd recommend doing this. These are delicious. I'm going to make them again, and we'll keep some in the house. Thanks for watching, people. Bye-bye.